It's today, Wednesday, and I'm out here with Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
Yeah, you've been going through a lot of situation here.
Yeah.
And tell me what's going on out here since the riverbed.
Well, today it's raining. It started last night. The last couple weeks have been very, very cold. Around somewhere in the 40s, 42, 43 degrees. Santa Ana City has been. Police department here has been extremely unwelcoming to the homeless in several locations. This is included in one of those locations. This is the Santiago Creek in between the Broadway Bridge and Main Street. Is where we've been staying for the past 6 months or so.
Yeah.
Lately, last week, and the week before last week, and this week, they hit us 2-3 times a week, taking everything we own. No notice, no chance of getting that stuff back. Some of us aren't there, but our stuff is hidden. They're even finding that. They're cleaning they're cleaning everything to where we have
So
nothing.
they're actually confiscating your belongings?
Confiscating everything. Blankets, clothing, jackets, coverings. I don't have a tent because I know that they'll take it if I put it up, so I make my own shelter. They've even taken that material. We've had several people going underground, literally digging holes. And going underground. Well, you can't do that in the rain. So
yeah, well, I mean, what other options do you have?
They've given us no options. Every time that they come through here, we don't get no shelter offered. The armories last weekend were closed. 11/17 through the 19th, they were closed. That was the same week that they took all our blankets. So that weekend it was around 42 degrees at night.
Wow.
And I have people freezing.
And what's their reasoning for taking your blankets?
They don't need a reason. They are cleaning up their city. They want us out. That's what they told us.
Because they're not arresting you guys, or
no, most of us aren't even getting tickets anymore.
Right.
They're just they're stealing our stuff.
That's
on a daily
that's
basis
tough.
now. And I mean, they're hitting from the forest back there through the creek all the way through to almost Hart Park, which is then orange, becomes orange. And Hart Park, Orange isn't doing that to those people's belongings.
Yeah.
But I refuse to move out of another city. I did this in Anaheim, where Anaheim was doing the same thing, illegal seizures of our property. Most of us never got our stuff back, even when they said they took it on the truck. I mean, I have video of our stuff being taken on trucks, but no record of it ever, so we can never pick it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, they look like dumpster trucks. They don't look like
dumpster trucks. Most of it is being put into landfills as we speak, or they'll crunch it and leave it right here on site.
Right.
And I thought dumping was illegal, and that's what they're doing when they take our camps away.
So actually, they're more like stalking you guys.
They are. They're stalking. They're harassing. I would now, with the with the removal of our blankets. Hold on. Oh, they better not even. That better be a fire truck.
Yes.
You know, a lot of us, when we had our blankets taken those last couple weeks, you know, we did look into the emergency shelters because, like I said, they're not offering any shelters. No shelter, no alternatives.
Yeah, I talked to a few people here, and they're
supposed to be assisting. CityNet hasn't showed up. Orange County Healthcare and their $4 million RV has not showed up. I have sick people here, and they're making us sicker. They're trying to get us out of their city, but this is like a hate crime now. It's become hate.
So actually, the creek has been kind of a little like a refuge place because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
How about when you get out in the streets?
They want us out of their city, but what? I'm gonna go deal with this in another city.
Right.
No, I'm gonna stand and fight now. Because all the buildings are here I need anyways. I got the courthouse, federal court building, got Civic Center, all those buildings, places I need, people I need to talk to. You know, paperwork needs to be filed. You know, I might as well just stay here.
How many women are out
There's
there?
Enough.
Because I've seen more women than now.
There's dozens.
And practically everybody that I know from the riverbed is out here.
They're all couples mostly.
Yeah.
And since the shelter, even if they had openings, they're not taking couples. They're splitting people up. That's how this started with me and Rude. And look, we've been out here, what? It's almost December. That's a whole 12 months since all of that took place. And, you know, it's horrible. Coffee and donuts?
All right, well, we'll take a break here. We're waiting for John out here. This is Lenovo People's Media. So we're back out here. Michelle, so
Yeah.
I hear there's kind of like residential vigilantes, or what you could call them.
Back there. If you were to take this bike trail
Uh-huh.
under the Broadway Bridge and go down, which by the way is still a public access road,
Right.
back there there's homes on both sides of the creek with fence lines, property fence lines. The left fence line on the left side, about halfway down before Fisher Park, these two homes, maybe three, they're very big homes. Those homeowners decided to grab their chainsaws from their garage, and since they're friends with the police decided to turn the other cheek and not look. Allowed them to go into the forest back there, into the creek, and proceed to cut it down while people were living back there.
Wow.
And then once they did that, and I mean they butchered it. They butchered good life. If the plants were still alive. They weren't sick like how they were sick
Yeah.
past the other part. They were all good, green, you know, and they just butchered it from chalk line to chalk line. That's what they did. Behind just their properties.
Wow.
And you can tell because when you walk through that forest,
Uh-huh.
you can see the emptiness. I mean, it's still, this was about a month ago. It's horrible because they came out through their backyards because they believe they own this land.
Right.
They believe they own the creek because they bought this property here.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's
All
not
right.
true. So then the homeowners decided once they did that to remove the belongings of the people that live back there and refuse to give them back because they did ask these people that stayed back there,
Uh-huh.
Daisy and Temper, which I'll have them speak to you later. Their stuff was stolen by these homeowners.
Wow.
And to operate a machine like a chainsaw, I believe you should have a license, but you don't need one.
Yeah, to start
That-
chopping down
People, you
stuff
could
out
chop
there.
people, you could have hurt them, there was no safety equipment. This creek is protected by, I'm sure, some kind of environmental act, some kind of law. And you have to have a permit to do that. I know they did. I know they did it.
Wow.
And I want them to pay for that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
we're
jail
gonna
time.
walk out there pretty.
It's a little wet. Yeah.
Well, we're probably gonna wait for a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
by
a little
tomorrow,
wet
but
today,
we'll
I will
be
show you
back.
where me and Ruth are staying. It's raining now, so we have to get to higher ground.
Yeah. So we'll be back.
Hopefully
Okay.
they'll leave us alone.
Okay. This is People's Media.